but I'm not sewing today, I can't be asked. Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new episode of Letting a Wheel Pick My Crafts. Let's dive straight in and see what I'm going to be making in today's episode and spin that wheel. Oh, something good please, come on. It can't be rug again, so that's good I suppose. Ooh, fun! How fun! Subscribe! Now this is a brand new addition to the wheel. It doesn't mean just subscribe to the channel, but of course subscribe to the channel. Do it! But this basically means that I will be putting out a kind of poll on the community tab of my YouTube channel. And if you're subscribed to my channel, you're more likely to see that community post. And the power's in your hands. Yous get to decide what I make. So look out for a community post. If you're already watching this video, it's too late because it's already happened. But if yous have seen the community post, yous have decided what I get to make. Well, it's a complete mystery to us, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yous better be nice to us. Yous better have been nice to us. If yous are evil, I won't be very happy with you. So now it's time to find out whatever this thing is, what it needs to be made out of. And if this lands on subscribe as well, that means not only are you choosing the thing that I have to make, you're choosing what I have to make it out of. This is terrifying for me. I hope you realise the position I'm in. I'm shitting myself. But let's find out and spin that wheel. No way. You are shitting us. You are absolutely shitting us. Oh wait, it's still moving. No, I think it's definitely on subscribe, isn't it? Oh, it's slowly moving away though, isn't it? It's like a ghost. Okay, so my subscribers get to choose what it's made out of as well. Oh god. So yous have decided by the time this video comes out what this thing is and what it has to be made out of. I'm terrified. Absolutely terrified. So now it's time to find out how much I'm allowed to spend on whatever this thing is and whatever it's made out of, and spin that wheel. Oh, yes! Yes! Urgh. 65, top budget, yeah! Oh, champion. Oh, fantastic. Oh, that's great. So it doesn't really matter how much you just want to screw us over in the last two. I've got a good budget for this, so I'm winning. And the final wheel decides whether I'm allowed to use any materials that isn't what yous have told us to make this thing out of. And I would like yes, just in case yous have really went awful with it and chose some really terrible options, just so I've got a little bit of leeway. But it's out of my hands. Let's find out and spin that wheel. Oh, great. Yes. Oh, fantastic. Oh, this is really weird. I had two really good wheels. I've got a really good budget and I'm allowed to use other materials, but I just don't know what I'm doing. And at this point, I would be kind of thinking about what I'm going to make and stuff, but my brain's empty. I've got nothing to think about. What I think I'll end up doing is putting like a poll on the community tab of different things to make and different materials to use. And then whichever one wins, wins. If I leave it too open, I don't know how I would pick which one wins. So that makes it kind of easier, I think. I'll figure something out. I put subscriber on the wheel and never actually thought that far ahead of what happens when it lands on it. I'll come up with something though, it's fine. Just be nice to us, please be nice.
Beg me.
But anyway, I'll see you in a few weeks and we can find out what I'm actually making. Okay, I'm finally back. So after 201 votes, 34% of yous voted for fashion, 16% of yous voted for some lighting, 33% of yous voted for something Halloweeny, and 16% of yous voted for some sort of vase. So I think since fashion and Halloweeny were so close together, I'm gonna make something fashiony with a Halloweeny twist. I think that's only fair. But what am I gonna be making it out of? Remember, I've got a £65 top budget to spend. I can go crazy. So out of 163 votes, 71% of yous voted for crap from the studio, 10% said plastic, 12% said glass, and 7% said food. So I'm not going to need that £65 budget. I'm not going to need any budget at all, because I'm using crap from the studio. But I think that's fine. Let's hunt around in my studio for some sort of fashiony materials and some sort of Halloweeny materials and see what I'm going to make. The thing is, this feels like deja vu. We've been here before, so we're not alarmed by my horde of shit. I'm very impressed with it actually. I'm quite pleased with how much crap I've collected. I feel like that's an achievement. And it goes on, it goes all the way from the floor to the ceiling almost. It almost literally touches the ceiling. Right, so I'm gonna need some fabric. Some more fabric in this one. take that. And then I know I have some sort of Halloween box somewhere. What's in here? I want the stuff that's in that one. Right, I think that one will come in handy. And I think also this one might come in handy. I've got no space. Sorted. The thing is, if there's anything that's symbolic of my life, this is it. This is what I feel like my life is. Just surrounded by just stuff. But that's okay, I like it. It's quite comforting. Some people might think it's chaotic, but I find it incredibly comforting. It's also very dusty. The tops of these boxes are foul.
Disgusting!
Okay, let's see what I can use. See, this one, we've got some fake cobweb stuff. I might use that. Oh, I've got some dolls' bodies. Perfect. Ooh, there's some spiders there. I'll take them. Right, I think that's all I want out of that one. And then in here, I know I have... Oh, some chain. Yes, I'll take that. I think that's all I want from that one. Smiley balls don't say Halloween, and rubber ducks don't say Halloween, and neither do disco balls, so I don't need any of that. What's in there? Oh, wine corks.
Obviously.
Doesn't say Halloween either. Now, what fabric shall I use? I should probably explain what I'm making. That would make sense. So I can imagine everyone is probably expecting us to make some sort of headpiece or some sort of hat, which is something I seem to gravitate towards. I seem to make them all the time. So to be a little bit different, I thought I would try and make a Halloween style inspired cape. How fun will that be? I don't know whether I can make a cape, but we're going to find out today. So what shall I make this? Oh, red. I don't think I've got enough red to make a cape. Do you think that'll read too superhero? How big do I want the cape? Oh, look at the state of the back of it though. I don't think I've got anything else that feels Halloweeny. It's all very shiny and nice. This is an option, we'll keep that. Oh, I've just remembered what I've got in here. I've got that black fake leather stuff, but I don't think I've got a lot of it. Oh, I've got more than I thought. Ooh, and I've got whatever this is. What is this? Why have I got this for? What could that be? That could be a hat. See, this is the problem. I gravitate towards hat. Like, look, that's a hat. Obviously. I don't know whether I want to use that. I think red and black screams Halloween. We'll keep it at that. Oh, I had something else. I have some little skulls somewhere. Or did I use them all? I'm sure I've got some skulls in one of the boxes somewhere. In fact, I think I can see them. 1 second. We're onto something now. There's more Halloween stuff in here. So I've got more spiders, more fake cobweb. I knew it. Little skulls. Fantastic. Oh, some insects. No, it'll be too much if I use insects. What's this? What are these? Just loads of bags. Why have I got bags for? And I've got a random piece of net that I don't need. I'm throwing this away. I'm making progress. This is going to get thrown away. It's going to get recycled. Hope everyone's proud. Okay, I think I'm ready to make something.
It's about fucking time.
So, we'll put this other stuff to one side for now. I don't need that just yet. And I'll try and work on the base of the cape first. So I'm thinking, because one bottom of this is like really jagged. Yeah, that side. I'll keep this as the top, and then if we add some black trim along the bottom, and then it can be kind of half black, half red. It's not going to be the best cape you've ever seen in your life, but it'll still be a cape. Right, so we cut along there. That can be the top, and then this can be the bottom of the cape. Oh, that'll look well nice. Okay, and then, I tell you what, I'll glue these together first, and then we can figure out what I'm doing, because I'm not sewing it. I know I made progress when I made that floor cushion rug thing, but I'm not sewing today, I can't be asked.
That's not like you.
It's gonna be hot glue. I'm not the best at making clothes. I've made them in the past, but I kind of enjoy it actually. I think if I got into proper sewing with like a sewing machine and stuff, and I was really good at it, I think I would make some really nice clothes. Just saying. They wouldn't be like bog standard clothes. They'd be like super fancy clothes. They'd be colourful and textured and all sorts. Okay, gorgeous. We've got half black, half red. Flip it around. Trim that off a bit. And then just glue this dangly bit down, because otherwise it's going to get in my way. And this doesn't need to be super neat, because this is underneath the cape, so no one's really going to see it. Well, I suppose someone might see it, but don't really care. Right, perfect. And now I'm thinking, because I kind of want this bit to look nice, so we might fold that in and glue it down like that, just so it's got like a nice edge. Repeat on the other side. Oh, I want to trim this down because this is a bit long. See, I think even if you aren't good at stuff, you should always just kind of piss around and have a play. Because also, if you make a mistake and stuff, at least you've like learned a lesson. No one can learn anything in life without making mistakes. That's the motto I always say. However, if you repeat the same mistake multiple times and expect the same outcome, even though it went wrong, apparently that's the sign of a sociopath or a psychopath or something. Just to let you know. Have I done that? Probably. Okay, that side's glued down. And then I'm thinking, for this edge bit, rather than it look like that, I'm gonna make it a little bit on the wavy side, just so it looks a bit more intentional. Okay, let me just try this on to see if it looks okay so far. See, and then all I'm gonna do is tie that up like that. I was thinking about putting some elastic in or something, but I think that's a bit too complicated for me. Oh my god. Oh, who do I think I am? Oh, this isn't that bad, you know. Oh, I'm proper shocked. Look at that. That's like a proper sharp line. Oh, yeah. Who knew I was good at capes? I knew I was good at hats, but capes? Oh, bloody amazing. Right, now we need to add some Halloween decorations to it. This is the fun part. Okay, so I'm thinking we can add some chain down the back. I'm debating whether to sew this on or whether to just hot glue it. I might just hot glue it, you know. I really can't be arsed with sewing. I think hot glue will be fine. As long as we put like loads on. You know what? I might keep this quite minimal. Because I've just had an idea there what I can do. Because if we just put some chains down here, that'll go down the back. So that'll look well fancy.
Fancy.
Because if I add like a shitload of dolls to this, and spiders, and loads of just tat, it's going to detract from the craftsmanship I've put in to the base of this. And I've done surprisingly well. So I think I just want to highlight my perfections. And I think just some skulls going down the back. How amazing would that be? Oh, you don't even need to convince us. You don't need to say anything at home. I've already made my mind up that it's a brilliant idea. If anyone says this was a bad idea or thinks it's shit, you're wrong. It's a great idea. I'm usually the first person to say how crap something is if I've made it and I think it's crap. But this isn't crap. I think also because it's like really Halloween-y and Halloween's coming up and I'm really excited about Halloween. I think that's what's making me more excited about this cape. I just love Halloween. Halloween's the best holiday. Like I would pick Halloween over Christmas any day of the week. It's funny though, I used to work with someone and she had her birthday on Halloween and she absolutely hated Halloween because it used to always interfere with her birthday. But for me, I would love my birthday on Halloween. It just gives you an excuse to like dress up and go crazy. This also, by the way, yous are getting credited for this.
Oh no, that's okay.
Because yous picked these ideas for us. Otherwise, who knows what would have happened. Right, I just need the 5, I think. Yeah, because obviously I could add like dolls to it, but I think that's just too much. I think I just need to wait for that glue to dry. I think I'm pretty much done. I think it's going to look excellent. Very excellent. Okay, and here we are with my cape. I thought I would put a hat on, obviously a witch's hat, to get in the mood and really sell the garment. And then it just looks like a regular, nice little cape. And then if we turn around, oh, look at all that detail. Does it look good? I can't see. How good does that look? I can't see my back. I bet it looks amazing. This is fancy. I spat everywhere. That's how excited I am about it. Oh my god, as if I made this. And it's actually surprisingly light and comfortable. And I would happily wear this for Halloween. I would happily wear this just any time. So I think that just about does it for today's episode of Letting a Wheel Pick My Crafts. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And I do want to say a big thank you to everyone who got involved and picked options and stuff. I feel like it was a very collaborative effort and just so much fun. I really enjoyed it today. If you've missed out on kind of the voting and stuff, it's one reason to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on fun stuff like this. You could have swayed it and I could have ended up making... what were the options? I don't know. Like a vase out of plastic or something? Could have been making anything, but you need to subscribe. And hopefully I've done you all proud. I'm very pleased with myself. I don't know whether you can tell, but I am. And I'll see you next week for a brand new video. I'd make a great witch. You know, I'm just saying that right now. I don't think, like, modern day witches wear witches' hats. But if they did, and I think they should, I would make a great witch. I pull a witch's hat off so well. I look better in, like, Halloween clothes and, like, fancy dress than I do in normal clothes. What does that mean? Does that mean I just can't pull off normal clothes and I should walk around in fancy dress all the time? I wouldn't be mad about it. If that was accepted and that was acceptable to live your life in fancy dress all the time, I completely would. It's just way more fun. Normal clothes are boring, aren't they? I'm gonna get myself a sewing machine. I'm gonna make myself some like proper crazy shit to wear. That's what I've decided.